Welcome back everyone to another technical analysis video, and today we are taking a look at Cardano coin. Since last time we had pretty decent downward movement, basically we were aiming to see some sort of breakdown here, and as you can see we had multiple touches to this 200 100 EMA line here, and eventually we broke the zone, retested properly, so let me remove it, retested properly and fell further down towards one of our target zones. But this movement was rather a quick liquidity movement. You can see a huge liquidity movement, and now we filled this big CM gap that we have left here. But there is another thing, and let's remove it actually. Although we had a nice touch here, what concerns us a little bit is still that this CM gap was filled only halfway, not even halfway, like 30% of the CM gap was filled. Or actually, I think we didn't even fill it at all because we touched the zone, the same zone that we touched here, which means that it didn't even get any kind of fill at all. So yeah, you can see nothing special. So on the bigger time frame, we still expect for the price to fall at least towards this zone, which is 40 cent zone. And from here on, we are going to look for some kind of upward movement, or who knows how long we are going even to go like to upper zones. But right now we are seeing an upward movement, of course, logical after going outside into this Bollinger Bands line, resulting in an oversold zone. Price is now retesting the middle line of Bollinger Bands, and this is the zone that we are keeping our attention at as of now. So this branch here, whoa, this branch here, let's put it, let's leave it like this. So this zone here marks, even like, let's put it this, because yeah, so like this. Now 100 EMA, so this lighter gray line here, 200 EMA, the white line, the upper side of the Bollinger Bands, and of course the resistance zone which we have formed since breaking the zone and retesting it. Now four major like resistive points for the Cardano coin, and this would be an ideal point for coin to get rejection from. Now, if we see any kind of further movement to the upper zones, this would be the entry for us. But as of now, we actually think that there might be something behind a smaller time frames, and let me show you as well. So we see that, don't look at the CMA gap, but we see that there is with each push. So we had a push, a quick dump, push, strong dump, push, strong dump. So dumps have been dominating and sellers been dominating over all the markets. And on a 30-minute time frame, we are looking at this 200 EMA line, because as soon as we break this line and we see that sellers are securing this line, not breaking this way and failing the retest, but breaking nicely and securing the retest point as well, then we are going to enter into the early stage of the Cardano's drop. But as long as we stay above this 30-minute time frames, 200 EMA, there is a chance to catch a small upward movement, like 10% wise. But overall, we still expect the price to drop from 37% to up to like 45%, depends where we see the reversal. So ideally, of course, you will never guess on the bigger time frames where is the best entry for the coin, and so on, so on, so on. Of course, the best entry would be somewhere in this region, but if you're lazy to monitor the markets 24 and 7, then dollar cost averaging the position is the best way to do so. So small entry here, small entry slightly below the 200 EMA, and last entry should be closer to this 100 EMA line. And although we set currently the stop loss here, this shouldn't be the stop loss, because we might see a similar movements like this one outside the Bollinger Bands, which was like 34% above the market value of the upper side of the Bollinger Bands. So although we don't think that this kind of scenario will happen, but still, this would be some extreme moment for the Cardano coin to have it twice in such a short period. So, as long as sellers dominate the zone, once again, we are bearish on the Cardano coin. So slightly long video, some brain freezes as well as always, but this is the idea we see on the Cardano coin. This is the major target. This is still our first target, although we had some slight touch here. This won't count as a proper touch. So as always, thanks for watching and see you on the next video.